Blue, come. Good. Place. Sit. Good job. Now this is what I call the carry cot recall. Now I like to use a training cot because once the dog knows how to get on it, I put the cot in front of me and I use that as like a target for the dog to land on. It structures the end of the recall so that the dog builds a really good habit of coming to the front of me, facing me, and paying attention. And because we have limited space, the dogs will tend to be a little bit more accountable when they're on the cot, meaning they'll sit facing you more often, they'll spin around less, and even if they do try to turn, they still do sometimes. I'll encourage the dog to finish facing me. Also, it prevents the dog from wanting to go past us or even sit and lay down at our feet. This is more of that. I like to have that attention at the end of the recall. You can call your dog to different positions and things like that, but this cot for this is temporary. We just want to build a good habit with it. But because we have a target for the dog to land on, it tends to develop consistency with the recall repetitions earlier on versus trying to get the repetitions down and the dog's building some bad habits. So we develop a lot cleaner habit with the recall a lot earlier on and not really having to go back and retrain certain things. Good job. Go play. So I carry the cot because the goal here, because I don't have a helper, is to wander and roam until the dog gets distracted. Blue, Blue, come. Good. Place. Sit. Good job. Good job. Sit. And then we have to definitely enforce at the end. So I'll, from time to time, gain distance throughout the recall repetitions, or sorry, throughout the recall session. I'll practice gaining distance too. So we have a balance between calling the dog to us, then also practicing that distance. Sit, so need to enforce that a little bit. So Blue just needs a little touch up there on her boundary not coming to me. Or better said, boundary with the training cot, because that's what I asked her to do. I told her to sit. Her job is to stay in the sit command. Good. Come back, reward. Good job. Go play. Good job. Okay, so now what I'm actually doing with the remote collar, let me bring her towards you. There we go. What I'm actually doing with the remote collar is when I give the come command, I'm pressing and holding the button. We're on Blue's working level. So I'm going to press and hold the button. As soon as Blue turns towards me, I let it go and I praise. Good job. So here we go. Here's my finger. Blue, Blue, come. Good. Place. Sit. There we go. Now, she was trying to sit, turn, and then lay down, but because I went with my finger with the button, I encouraged her to look up, and we have her staying in a sit, looking up, paying attention, and not trying to lay down and check out. Now, calling your dog to you and having them lay down at the end is okay, but I don't want Blue to lay down out of insecurity, right? So we're looking to build confidence and help her know what to do in the right posture and not have her mentally try to check out because she's afraid. So there is some accountability there to hold her accountable to facing some of those fears, which is a petty thing, right? It's a petty thing. Good job. So there's nothing to be afraid of. So we're not going to let her go there mentally. All right, here we go. Let me get her to look up. Good. Now, I wanted her to look up. Good posture here. Good posture here. Before I step back. Sit. Right? There we go. Sit. Okay, so now, slight reaction, right? So now I know I'm going to bring the level down. Right? Come. I'm going to return her towards me. There we go. Sit. Good. And then we'll gain some distance. Sit. Good. There we go. All right. Good job. And I'm going to go to and from Blue a few times because she needs to see what it looks like when I approach. Good. She needs to see what it looks like when I back up. And learn the difference, how to differentiate. When I said the sit command, it doesn't mean that after I praise her, the sit command is turned off and it's no longer in effect. And when I walk away to follow, because I really want her to differentiate between me saying the command and me saying the release. Go play as her release. So I haven't said that to her, right? So anything else I do doesn't matter. So I don't want her to take cues off of me and what I'm doing. I want her to take cues off of what I've asked her to do. Good. There we go. All right, much better. Go play. Good job. Okay, so all we're doing, just keep this rolling along and make it better as we go and get Blue the practice. Once your dog knows that you're going to call him to you, it may be hard to get distance. Let me talk about that for a second, because Blue is following me around. She's really paying attention to me, and it's hard for me to get distance. That's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. It shows she's more aware of me than the smells and the sights and the sounds and the trash truck and all the other things that are out here to distract her. She's more aware of me. Therefore, when I ask her to do things, it's going to be that much easier for her to do what I asked her and not do them because she's too interested in the other things. So we're developing an awareness, and we want to do that around all the various distractions out in the world, because that's how our dog listens to us with the best reliability. Blue, Blue, come. Good job. Place. Good. Come on. Sit. And I'm going to step in here and force that sit command. Actually, it's a place. Place. Good. There we go. Good job. Good. Go play. There we go.